What up? Welcome to another build breakdown. Today we've got Marcos's 2022 BMW S1000RR. Alright guys, starting from the front as usual, we got the Puig double bubble windshield in dark smoke. It's got the Rizoma winglet / mirrors on there. And moving down, we've got the Puig wings, which I think look awesome. Adds a little more aggression to the front of the bike. I think it goes nicely, especially with the Rizomas. Got a carbon fiber front hugger from Bestum. And then he's got radiator oil cooler guard. Not sure of the brand, but it's branded S1000RR, so it could be from BMW. Moving up to the handlebars, got a customized M lever guard here. Just missing a little piece. And the big one, you got the Brembo, it's the RCS 19 master cylinder, which this thing I could tell you from experience feels incredible. It's a huge difference over stock. Still has the stock calipers on there, but just doing this alone, I mean, made a tremendous difference. It's insanely responsive. And moving down, we got the GB Racing engine covers. Frame sliders, GB Racing as well. Some front axle sliders. And to the exhaust. So we've got the Accurate headers paired to the Aero slip-on, which sounds incredible. As always, you guys are going to hear that in just a couple minutes. And we've got Light Tech axle adjusters, which I helped him install actually. Looks nice, all the red accents on the bike. I believe they're Light Tech spools as well. A nice new addition he just added. He's got the Pirelli Super Corsas V4. These have the new tread pattern. This thing is huge. So he did a 260. And it is almost right up against that rear hugger. We're speaking of that rear hugger, that's also from Bestum and carbon fiber, as well as this side piece. And I keep bothering him. He's gonna get the front piece here to match in carbon fiber as well. And moving to the rear, he did the NRC tail tidy. Try to block his license plate actually. As well as the NRC front turn signals, which look really nice on this bike. I mean, you literally can't tell they're there, but it's in this entire strip here, so they're very functional. It still looks super clean. Swing around to the other side. It's got the TWM quick release gas cap, which is a must in my opinion on any bike. GB Racing engine cover on this side as well. Then he's got this kind of extender for the kickstand, which is nice. Gives you a little bit more surface area, so that kickstand's not punching its way through hot asphalt and dropping your bike. This side he's got the M levers and the full M lever guard. And then under the tank he did the Sprint P08 air filter. Bike is tuned by well, it's a Bren tune stage 1 flash. This thing is quick. And these things have a ton of top end. We'll get to test out a little bit once we ride it. But I think that's about, oh, nope, as always, I almost forgot. Got the Louis Moto seat cover. It's got it nicely customized. Follow my boy on Instagram. I'll post his page on the screen here. But other than that, I think that's about it. Did I forget anything?
No, that's it.
Sweet, we hit everything. All right, guys, in just a second, I'll start it up, let you hear it. And we'll go take her for a rip. Alright, you guys have seen the bike, you've heard the bike, you know the drill. Now how is it to ride the bike? Now I'm not gonna lie, I have ridden this bike before. But this bike is pretty amazing to ride. That quick shifter is just unbelievably good. And one of the best things about the quick shifter on this bike is, unlike the R1M where I have to close the throttle all the way to use the quick shifter, this one you could actually have the throttle open. I mean, you could have the throttle wide open if you wanted and still be able to downshift, which is really cool. I mean, you could just upshift, downshift, whatever, no matter where the throttle position is. But power delivery and just low RPMs, I mean, this thing it's very linear. The R1 feels like it's got a lot more power, like down low when you get into it. This one you got to rev it up a little bit higher. But once you rev these things into power, I mean, they are monsters. I mean, they just keep pulling and pulling and pulling. Oh man. Now watch, throttle open, downshift, downshift, amazing. It's so smooth, you do not feel it, you don't feel it at all. Seating position on this bike, you're definitely a lot more upright than the R1M. R1M, I mean, you're in a really committed race position, just to regular riding. This thing's actually pretty comfy. Yeah, if you're in the market for a leader bike that would actually be decent to daily for just about anyone, I mean, this is it. It's got a very relaxed riding position. Got that classic inline four sound. There's my R1M. It steals the show. Yeah, everything about this bike is, how do I describe it? It's just good. I mean, it's great. I mean, the clutch is very forgiving, super easy to roll on. Power delivery is extremely linear and predictable. I mean, I know a lot of people can describe these as being kind of sterile, and yeah, I mean, They kind of are, but don't get it twisted. These things are an absolute blast. See how his new tire setup feels. So since he did a 260 on the rear, I mean, this thing is going to have a ton of sidewall when it's leaned over. Super easy and comfortable to slide yourself off this seat. Suspension feels pretty nice. Oh man, I can't get over how good this quick shifter feels. As usual, ton of traffic. See if we can find an opportunity to open it up a little bit. I will say I feel more vibration in this bike than I do in the R1M. The handlebars definitely have a little bit of a buzz to them. I feel it in the seat a little too, actually. It's interesting. Easy to ride fast. It is deceivingly fast. You don't even realize how fast you're going. I mean, it's very stable. Yeah, I mean, this thing's awesome. Throttle response is great. Does it have the most character of any bike? Nah. I don't know if that matters. The thing is just an absolute blast. Into power on this thing, I mean, it's a freight train, man. This thing just pulls and pulls and pulls. Yes. Oh, yeah, I really like the ergonomics on this bike. The handlebars feel, woo! Yes, sir. Oh, man. Look at that pretty girl, huh? Oh, the sound of that thing. Insane. Oh, it's pops and bangs. Yeah, the ergonomics of this bike I actually really like. The handlebars feel wider, which for my build, I've got pretty long arms. It feels comfortable. My back is a lot more upright on this bike. I wish there were no cars here so I could give her some lean angle, but yeah, nothing. Too slow. Yeah, your back is definitely not nearly as bent on this bike. Even low RPMs, the shifts on this thing feel amazing. Yeah, this thing is a blast to ride. I mean, when we're talking about the R1Ms and the S1000s, M1000s, I mean, these are the best bikes these manufacturers have to offer, so it's hard to find a lot of things that you don't like about these bikes. Would I own one of these? Yeah, I mean, I would definitely add one of these to the garage. Of course, I would like the M1000, especially with the massive wings on it. But yeah, coming from someone who rides R1M, I mean, I love this bike too. It's just a very, very different riding experience, but just as fun. I would love to try one of these things on the track too. I did ride his bike with the I think he had a 180 or 190 on here previously, and I definitely like it better with a 200. It doesn't feel like it falls into turns as much. It rolls in very nicely. But yeah, all in all, this thing is awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yet another build breakdown. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Also, let me know what you guys want to see next. Got a lot of buddies out here with some really cool builds that I'm looking forward to showcasing. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one.